What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be flying the Cessna 210 Carenado. Now, this is my first video ever recording here on VATSIM, but I like doing the airliner stuff too. I'm currently a student pilot, so I kind of want to do some VFR action on VATSIM. Switched up a little bit, VFR in a GA airplane, flying out of Palma de Mallorca here in the Baleares in Spain. We're going to head over to Ibiza because there's some coverage over there. Let's get it going. Oh boy, listen to that one. Alright, let's get ready to call up, it's just ground right now. So we're going to call up ground, get our clearance, taxi instructions, and we'll be good to go. Let's make sure I filed the flight plan. Yes, I did. LEP8, LEIB. 405, let's get that departure frequency. Mallorca ground, Cessna 16058, requesting taxi to the active for VFR to Ibiza.
Hello, number 16058. Correction. Active runway 24 right, QNH 103, temperature 21, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots, and squawk for today 7001.
24 right is the active squawk 7001, 16058.
Thanks, Ryanair 616, contact Palma control, 119.405, yeah.
And Mallorca ground, Cessna 16058, requesting taxi to 24 right.
That is now 1658, taxi to Palma 24 right via Foxtrot.
24 right via Foxtrot, 16058. Alright. Got our taxi instructions. I don't necessarily see Foxtrot on here, but we're just going to need to kind of go ahead here. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and taxi over here. I don't really know exactly where he wants me to go.
Ground Delta 90, request start and push. Standby, Cessna 1658, continue by Lincoln North.
Continuing onto link, 16058.
Push approved, face east, QNH 103, aircraft 90.
Dude, the ground taxi, I don't know why these rudder pedals I have just seem so damn sensitive.
Palma Iberia 6 Uniform Bravo.
Taxing too is the part that freaking scares me a little bit.
Iberia 6 Uniform Bravo, vamos a ver.
It's never a pretty taxi with me. It's
Puesta marcha aprobada, encarando al este, QNH 1013.
taxiing to Ibiza, taxiing. This place is freaking beautiful. I love it. I actually lived in Spain for a little bit.
Cessna 1658, contact Palma control, 119.405 here.
Over to 119er, decimal 405, Cessna 16058. Gracias por el apoyo.
Adiós.
Alright. Get over that frequency. Cool. We're up on with them.
Viking 1132, wind 050 degrees, 3 knot, runway 24 left, clear to land.
24 left, clear to land, Viking 1132.
I don't even care about the altimeter, but I know I'm at sea level. Palma control, Cessna 16058, holding short of Hotel 2, ready for departure.
November 16058, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 24 right, 16058.
Palma control with bearings 5 X-ray. We are ready when reaching point 24 right.
Wings 5 X-ray, line up and wait behind departing traffic, runway 24 right behind.
Bearings 5 X-ray behind next departing traffic, lap runway 24 right behind.
I love this Carenado, dude.
Vueling 45, Romeo vía
Freaking,
izquierda,
it
rumbo
feels so good,
060,
and one thing I
descienda
like,
4000.
a lot of the GA planes here, Microsoft Flight Sim, when you're on the ground, you can't pull the tail back once you get elevator authority.
To minimum
But with
approach
this one,
speed.
you can. I like it. Like, it won't pitch up unless you're like completely ready to go. But this one, you see how you can kind of pull back a little bit like that? I love that. That's really realistic. Alright, a little bit of right rudder. Not nearly as much as real life. It's going to keep that nose up and it's going to lift off the ground when it wants to. Keep that right rudder in. Beautiful. Trim up. I don't know what the VY speed is in this aircraft, so I'm just going to kind of keep it. I was thinking climb. We're going to go gear up too. That's something I always forget because there's no gear in Cessnas I fly. Look at the views, man.
Vueling 609, suba, nivel de vuelo 120. Gonna 123 and 5 on Islas, 24 left. Ryanair 616, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Unicom 122.8, 216.
It's already in there. I don't know how, but it is. It's cool with me. And we are leaving.
Clear to land, runway 24 left, corner 123.
I gotta turn those dang freaking. I love those city markers up while I'm flying, just for kind of pointing out where cities are. You gotta turn that off though. You gotta turn to the right a little bit here. Woohoo! We're going, baby. Come on.
November 16058, you have to be 1000 feet or lower. You are right now in Alpha class airspace.
Already we'll descend 1,000 feet here, 16058. We're in the Alpha. That makes no sense. I just busted an Alpha. I don't even ever heard of that.
Leipzig 7 kilo hotel clearance.
I do not understand what he was talking about.
Row 61 Victor, expect very late landing clearance.
Expecting the very late landing clearance, C210 Victor.
I don't know what he was talking about with
Wings 5
broke
6
the
leveling
Alpha.
off 5,000 feet.
No clue.
Wings 5 X-ray, climb level 140.
Alright, well, we're off to Ibiza. We're at a really high speed. Got everything kind of... We could pull back a little more, but... And the throttle there for a better cruise. Probably lean out a little bit as well.
Row 61 Victor, wind
I'm gonna lean out for the
050 degrees,
max.
3 knots, runway 24 left, clear to land.
24 left, clear to land, C210 Victor.
So right there.
12170.
I freaking love this plane.
Hotel, thank you. Ciao.
November 160, 58, Unicom 122.8.
Over to Unicom 122.8. Thanks for the help and have a good one. 16058. That's one thing I never understood. I don't know why they don't say like CTAF. We'll rock a little CTAF. I kind of want to stay on here, just kind of listen to them. It's just us in the ocean, baby. Yeah, so we're moving along here, about 140 knots. Let's see. Yeah, it won't take all that long. Honestly, I know it's not good for the engine. I'm gonna ride a little out of the green, just pick up a little speed here. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna switch over. I don't know what to call the VATSIM Unicom. Like in real life, normally you kind of give like a location identifier or something like that. I'm just gonna give my call sign, departing Palma, Mallorca, and then we're heading to Ibiza. Cessna 16058 at 3,500, heading direct to Ibiza from Palma de Mallorca. So yeah, normally there you would give like traffic, you know, I don't know, whatever airport you're at. Twin Oaks traffic, Cessna 16058, flying, you know, give them all that info. So yeah, we're just cruising along, baby. Admire the views a little bit. Then we're gonna see how bad this landing can be. This would be sketchy, flying out over this at 3,500. Scary stuff. This plane is so sick though. So like I said, I'm a student pilot. That's why I kind of really enjoy flying VATSIM. I'm just practicing radio comms, far from perfect, but it just kind of helps with that being scared feeling of like talking on the radio. It just really does help with that. I've noticed they don't do everything quite correct all the time, but regardless, it's still good practice. And you still get those nerves, kind of like in real life, before you ring up the mic. Currently in the cross-country phase of my training. Weather just keeps freaking canceling it. I'm up here in Oregon. Weather's just destroying my training, but we'll get her done. You know, it's part of the game. We gotta be safe, gotta make smart calls, and you know, gotta take the days as we get them. So everything's looking good right now. I'll get it into the green. Over there on the right, see the RPMs down there, and the manifold pressure, stuff like that. I'm still not too great at flying a adjustable prop. I don't know. I'm alright in this one. Still taking some practice of kind of figuring out the throttle settings for the manifold pressure and for the RPM. So we'll see what happens. I freaking love this plane though. It is realistic, kind of like what I was talking about earlier. Like when you're taking off the runway, you can actually get elevator authority once you start building up some airspeed, like in real life. And I've noticed a lot of the other stock airplanes and flight sim do not do that at all. So it was a real treat to feel that nose pickup at a low airspeed, like you can in real life. And that's how my instructor taught me. We're not looking for rotate speeds. We're just looking for getting that nose wheel off the ground. And that plane's going to fly when it wants to. And being in I'm training in a Cessna 150, you know, it doesn't take too long of a runway to get off. You know, I fly off a, 2,400 foot long runway, 50 by 50 feet wide, 48, I believe exactly. So, you know, anything longer than that, you know you're good. But I really like that. Feels kind of old school. I'm not just looking for speed and pulling back like I see a lot of other pilots doing. Yeah. This plane is a real treat. I probably don't have like the right lights on them. Yeah, we don't. Auto trimming down there, it's sweet to watch. The auto trim wheel. Pretty sweet. This plane can fly too, and I think the coolest thing about this plane is the landing gear. It's got like little like ladybug legs or something coming out the back of it. Screw it. We're just gonna show you. Ready? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those things will be coming off in real life. Definitely over the. Look how much speed you lose off that. It's crazy. Definitely out of the white arc where we should be for that. But just watching them, sweet. Look at those little things. How is that holding this? I'm not sure myself. But really cool. Alright, so we'll catch you guys all at Ibiza. We're ready to land this baby. And you're about to see an absolute thumper. We're gonna make it happen, baby. Also, one thing I've noticed is that nobody talks on Unicom in VATSIM. People just let it rip. Look at that sunset, baby. Beautiful. Ooh, am I even on live weather? I don't think I am. No, I'm not. Whoops. Let's see what happens. It's the same. All good. No, not the same. Wow. Look at that. I wasn't even on live weather. Oh my gosh. That's one of the most stunning sunsets I've ever seen in Flight Sim. My lord. That's maybe why he was yelling at me. He was getting in the clouds. He said class alpha though, so I don't know what he meant by that. I think I'm just gonna go straight in here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go straight in. 2-4. Wow. Freaking gorgeous. Can't see the island anymore though. It's up there, but alright, see you guys in a little bit. I'm seeing some lightning coming in. This ain't no VFR flying. At least the FAA would be really pissed about this. I'm also getting close to some clouds too. They would not like that either. I just saw a lightning strike over there, which isn't good. We'll see what happens. Hide this damn thing. Yeah. Dude, this scenery right now is stunning, though. Absolutely stunning. So we're probably going to be there in like 10 minutes. Honestly, I'm going to say screw the RPM. This is a rental, so we're going to ride the hell out of it. Just really push it up to that line. See if we get there a little quicker. Yeah, we're getting a little airspeed off that. Oh man, these clouds are looking low. This is looking bad. It's not looking good, folks. So I see some clouds up there, so we are going to descend. Let's bring it down to 2,500. Just to avoid those. Just like vertical speed of like 500 feet per minute. Yeah, we'll do a little more. Let's make sure we're clear of that. VFR, you gotta stay clear of clouds. Right now, I'm about to break that. It's so funny, I didn't have live weather on. I was like, man, it's so clear and beautiful. And I turned it on. Man, I really gotta get rid of those town markers. At least when I'm making these videos. A little bit of a realism breaker there. Yeah, we're in the yellow arc, which should also be frowned upon. Outside of the maneuvering speed, definitely not maybe the smoothest air. You can go in that range if you're in like completely smooth air, really good conditions. Right now it's probably not. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is not good. Not good at all. Oh, it cleared up. Perfect. You're telling me I just came out of that thing like that? That was it, huh? Look at that. Look at that view. Can't get it. Look at that view. What a beautiful place. And actually, I can see the runway from here. You see it off over there? Oh my gosh, that huge boom. And I'm kind of cheating because I have the markers there. Oh my god. Dude, the thunder out here is... I'd be so scared in real life. I don't know how many miles away we are. Probably like 20. I'll make a call here when we're about 10 out. I don't know how far out we are, probably about 10 out. I don't see any traffic there. I kind of want to overfly it for a left downwind entry into runway 24. See what happens. Freaking Ibiza though, man. What a sight. Whoa, that was crazy. But I also have the scenery for this airport, so we're going to see how that treats us. We're going to do a flyover the airport. We're going to treat this like a GA. Oh my god. We're going to treat this like a GA freaking fly over the field. May not do the teardrop. I might just do the direct left downwind entry just because there is no traffic at the field right now. There's 2 airliners parked there. They've been parked there for a while though. So, we'll catch you guys later on. We're going to overfly the field. Direct left downwind entry. No teardrop like I would in real life. Just speed it up a little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Woohoo! Went to Ibiza once when I was living over in Granada, Spain. I just didn't go to any clubs or anything. Stayed in like a sick house. I don't even know where it was. Just outside of town with a bunch of people. Just got destroyed, hammered, like every single night we were there, as you do when you're 18 years old, whatever, living in Europe. Yep, that's it. What a beauty. Alright, we're probably about, I don't know, probably 20 miles to the east, something like that. Let's call it out. Ibiza traffic, Cessna 16058, 15 miles to the northeast of the field. We'll be crossing over the field for a left downwind entry for runway 24. Ibiza. So sick. So we should probably start our descent pretty soon here. We're going to go autopilot when we get closer. I'm just going to reap the benefits of it. We're going to go down to about 1200. We'll do, I don't know, vertical speed. We'll do like 200 feet a minute. Nice slow descent. Keep our altitude a little bit in case engine troubles, especially how hard I'm running this rental. This thing could blow up at any minute. So, we're going to keep some money in the bank with the altitude. And we're cash flow rich right now with the airspeed, baby. Come on. It's getting rough. This is gonna be a bad landing, dude. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is. Landing on Flight Simulator is honestly a little bit harder for me. Obviously, outside of like extreme weather and stuff like that, it just feels squirrelier. You have no feedback. All right. Take this out of autopilot. Wait, what did I just do? Okay. I think I accidentally shut off the engine, but alright, no, autopilot is off, baby. Let's see what we can do. Whoa, that's one thing of Flight Sim, dude. When you hit the trim wheel off autopilot, it'll just shoot your bird into the sky. Slow her down. Bring her out to the right a little bit here. And the elevation is going to be about 0. We want to be about 1,000 feet over the field. Just going to pull some more power out. Let that nose settle. See how touchy it is? It's crazy. Keep pushing down on that yoke so we're trimmed out for this speed here. Let her slow down a little bit. We could probably speed up a little bit here. Oh yeah. You know what, we're going to speed it up a little bit just for the big boys on the ground. If this were real life, they would not like this. Alright, let's overfly the field. What's up, Ibiza? Should have just done a straight in, but I wanted to have a little fun, so. There we go. Still a little high, but that's alright. You actually want to be about 500 feet over the airfield and fly over it and through the downwind. Ibiza traffic Cessna 16058 is overcrossing the field here for a direct entry into the left downwind for runway 24, Ibiza. Alright, so we're looking pretty good here. I should be about 500 feet over, but I'm not. So, that's that. Pull that prop out even more. See, I don't really know how to fly prop planes all that well. Let's keep our altitude here. What is that over there? Alright. Start turning into the downwind. We got her slowed down. Gonna trim up, slow her down. Keep that altitude. Keep that traffic pattern altitude. So we're even climbing a little bit, so we're gonna pull that prop out even more. Cool, I like the speed we're at. I like this altitude. We're looking pretty good right now. Alright, once we're beaming the numbers there, I'm gonna start doing it now. Oh, it gets mad at you when you pull the throttle out too far and don't have the landing gear down. It's like, hey, dumbass. Alright, we are in the white, so we got our first set of flaps in. We're going to go ahead and put our gear down. Okay. Trim up a little bit. Got a pretty steep descent. I don't know where this strip is. This is where it gets hard in flight sim. Okay. We got tons of runway here too, so I don't mind holding it a little bit. A little slow.
Ibiza traffic Iberia 991, pushing and starting stand 29.
Ibiza traffic Cessna 16058 is on final for runway 24, Ibiza. Alright, so we're pretty high right now, but we got plenty of runway. That's not a problem. We're not super fast. Alright, we can really pull that throttle out now. It won't annoyingly beep at me. Alright, we're gonna add in a little bit here. Because we're falling like a rock out of the sky right now. We don't want to stall her out. Alright, this isn't looking that bad. Don't want to be necessarily covering the nose like that so early. Oh, keep that nose up. Oh boy, a little bouncer. Not too bad. Not too bad for flight sim. The GA on flight sim is very hard, I think. Let's get on the center line, buddy. Okay, we're gonna be braking. Oh man, is that a taxiway there? We're just gonna keep rolling, keep rolling. Actually, no, we're not. Yeah, we are. Screw it. Alright, we landed at Ibiza. Not bad. Wasn't the prettiest landing. We're gonna get the flaps up. We need to get off this runway though. E6 up to our right. Dude, like I find some of these so confusing too. Yeah, we'll exit up here at E6. Nice. Alright. We are clear of runway, what is it, 23? 24. Ibiza traffic Cessna 16058 is clear of runway 24, taxiing back to parking. Ibiza traffic. Alright. Let's go, baby. Brought her back in. Beautiful Ibiza. I do have the scenery here, and it looks freaking sweet. I love going through the airport and just kind of looking at everything, like all the signs, like real life stuff they have. Where should I park? This looks good over here. Alright. Made it, boys. And girls. In the thunderstorm. Man, the rudder control. Spooky. Alright. Let's get your shut off. Mixture. Mags. And you want to make sure the avionics is off. I just broke all that. Cool. There we go. Sweet. Welcome to Ibiza. Pretty nice out here. Thanks for flying along for this first one. I want to do something a little different. People are always doing the airliners and stuff like that. I really enjoy GA planes and Microsoft Flight Simulator. I am currently a student pilot, and I just think it's a lot of fun. So, thanks for coming along. See you next time. Alright, everybody. Moment of truth. See if we can get on the landing. Honestly, not that bad. Way off center right. Started to get a little squirrely. That'll do, baby. Until next time, I will be doing some airliner stuff. You know, I like this GA theme though. Let's get it going.